First video of the year. We're gonna do some dry fire today to get accustomed to my new holster. As you can see here, it is a Range Panda Predator, Apex Predator. Make sure I say it right. It's the first time I ever had a holster with an actual barrel support, so be interesting to see how this is gonna go. But really like the holster so far. It retains extremely well for my open gun. It doesn't shake around or do anything crazy, so I like it so far. And it's purple, so we're gonna do a little dry fire today. I've been practicing a lot lately with basically a minor power factor gun, more recoil, more paying attention to like the fundamentals, because with that particular type of gun, I'll give you an example. So here's my open gun here. It's very easy to manipulate the trigger. It doesn't cause a lot of issues. Like this gun masks a lot of fundamental issues. So versus something like a Walther PDP steel frame, a Glock, or etc., etc., etc. So I've been training a lot with that lately, learning a lot. And I was like, okay, so I'm putting those things with what I've learned to this particular firearm. And so far, pretty interesting to see the results. Like, pretty awesome. So very happy with that. So but today, we're going to dry fire and get accustomed to the IPSC rules. So what I mean by that is in USPSA, you could, we'll stand back here real quick, you could do more like an athletic stance, like so, right? Game your hand position, so on and so forth. But in IPSC, you're gonna have to be literally standing straight up, facing down range sometimes. Depends on the RO or how they say it in the match. So just standing like a candlestick. So just getting used to doing that. Also getting used to the holster as well. I've been dry firing it here and there. I really like it, but there's some things that I'm not used to doing with that particular holster, which is like hand placement, going into the right position, and manipulating all the controls of the firearm. So like I said, today we're gonna do that. So as always, we have no bullets. This is a pretty cool, my buddy Mike makes these. These are a base pass protector, so when they hit the ground, they don't make too much noise or damage anything. So here's a normal one, here's the protector. I highly suggest you don't shoot with one of these, because somebody might get this and say, oh, that's an advantage or something, and then you get bumped to open minor or no score or something stupid like that. So empty gun, and we're gonna start. So today we're gonna start with a couple of draws. Okay, so just basically look at a target real quick. Let's just make sure the dot's on correctly, the right brightness I want. Yep, actually it's a little dirty because I did shoot it yesterday, so let me clean the glass here, right? You know, why have a disadvantage when you don't need one? So, okay, boom. Brightness a little bit lower. All right, that seems to be good. All right, cool. So what I want to do is off the draw. So off the sound of the beep, when I have, make sure I hear the beep. All right, good. So what I want to do is have this upright position because of this IPSC match I'm going to shoot. All right, get used to doing this. And on the sound of the beep, get to the gun. Assume my shooting stance by literally bending over at the waist more and then establishing good grip. And then make sure staring at the target too. So I'm looking at dead center in the alpha, and then trusting my sight's gonna get there. And once I get there, I'll depress the trigger. But I'm gonna do it slow. Okay, and with the weighted magazine. So, all right, I'm gonna do about a couple reps, about like 10. We'll do 10 reps. All right, we're standing upright. Boom, and okay, boom. That's good. I'll do it again. This is not no slowest, smooth stuff, fast type of stuff. It's real simple. Just getting very methodical. Grab, you know, gun first, step, dot, trigger. So that's it. Slow it down just to get through the motions, and it will add some aggression to it. So again. Okay, good. Felt my grip was not that ideal, so we'll fix that right now. Good. Grip is really good. Really feeling the back strap of the firearm in the meaty portion of my hand. That's what I'm looking for. That's the feeling I want to feel, right? So when you draw, boom, I feel that, gun comes out. Bam. That was really good. All right, do it again. Ooh, that felt really good. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, a little trip too. Like you could put what's it called? I got some right here. You can put body powder actually on the gun itself, in the grip. What that does is like kind of adds so if you have like a bad grip on the firearm, you could fix it right there. It's like something with that powder. It keeps it kind of slippery but grippy still. Really interesting to do. I don't do that anymore. I don't really feel the need to do so, but sometimes when you put a lot of like that grip enhancer stuff, it gets too much. So just a little bit of body powder, Gold Bond, works well. So got that from a world champion. So all right. I did not move. All right. Did not establish my stance. Okay. There we go. Boom. That felt really good. Really good grip. All right. I think we're up to 7. 3 more. That's a bad grip, but I corrected it when I got into my hands. All right. Pretty good. All right. And one more. Ooh, that was really good. I like that. It's pretty awesome. All right, now kind of got a little warm up here. We're standing straight up. We're just establishing a good grip. So now I got it kind of the motions down. Now I want to speed it up. What I mean by speed it up, I'm not going to actually go faster. I'm just going to add aggression, right? Just more snappier movements. That's it. Snap, snap, snap. All right. As you can see, I have not used a part-time or anything like that. I don't necessarily think I need one at the given moment. So, all right, same thing, but now we're gonna add some aggression to it, so. Okay, that's good. Ooh, good. Very late on the beep, so I'm gonna catch that. Make sure I'm gonna get on the beginning portion of the beep, like B-E-E-P. So beep, not that peep portion of it. So, all right. Okay, that was good. That was like the middle of the beep that I reacted to. Perfect. Okay. That was late. Late again. Okay. Bad draw. You know why I missed that draw, right? I missed the draw because I stepped and grabbed the gun at the same time. So this is something I got from Tom Castro. It's like gun first, bullet first type of mentality. So gun in your hand, when it starts coming out, then the gun is in your hand and you start doing things, right? I can't do 2 things at once. Here, I'll show you an example real quick. So this is what, like you're doing the gun and movement at the same time, right? So. Yeah, the sights were all over the place. It's really hard. Show that again. Okay. Yeah, not good. All right, now I'm gonna concentrate getting the gun in my hand, then initiate the movement. So like this. Okay, good. Perfect. Very consistent. The sights went to the A zone every single time. So very consistent. Like that very much. So, all right, that was with some aggression. Now we're gonna add a part time to this. Okay, good. So we have a 0.7 delay. So the second beep is going to be 0.7 seconds. All right. Same thing. We're gonna look at the target. Now we're gonna see how the second beep, how does it translate to here to here, I guess you could say, right? So here we go. Not bad. All right. Dot was not there at the 0.7 mark, but the gun was up, and in about another 1/10 of a second, there it was. So, okay, do it again. A little late, that's fine. Okay. Not bad. There we go. The reason why I put a 0.7, it kind of forces me. So, like, I know there's another beep that's going to happen, but as long as I'm out here when the second beep happens, I'm good, right? That means more than likely my first shot is going to be around a second, 1.2, 1.3, no problem, because I want the rest of the time to make sure I have a good grip, to press the trigger and all that good stuff, right? But as long as I get on the target about under a second, that's good. All right, we'll do it again. And again. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Love it. All right, now we're gonna do some reloads. So I know for me, every time I do a static reload with this particular gun, right? Reload, insert the magazine, and then go back up. My shot to shot with the reload, it's about 1.5 seconds. So same thing. We're gonna do the timer. This time we are gonna use the actual part time while we're reloading. So okay, so that's 1.5 seconds. All right. Now, is that ideal? Probably not. Like, I would like to have a faster reload, but for this particular instance, I know that's 1.5 seconds is realistic for me from shot to shot, standing still. So that's why I'm going to be focused on this current moment. So, all right. Make sure the gun is bam. And we're just going to do from this position right here. Okay, what I really want to emphasize real quick is, you know, drop the magazine, make sure the magazine drops, bringing my elbows in. So it will be dropping the magazine, going for the mag, but my firing hand, I need to make sure that elbow goes towards my body. So brings it to here, and then by the time the gun is in this particular location right here, I insert the magazine. And it should be right there, boom. And just really focusing on, for myself, look at the mag well, like look at the gun. And then once the magazine starts to get inserted, my vision goes back on the target, hit it home, and then get the gun up as quickly as possible. So, all right, before we do the timer, this is what it looked like, okay? So it will be boom, depress, and then back in. One more time for like demonstration purposes here. Okay, we're gonna depress the trigger, boom, and that's it. All right, now Whoops, don't insert it backwards. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, definitely got a lot of time to play with here. So very bad. Need more elbow, more elbow. Okay, just emphasize those things. Boom. Plenty of time. Okay, again, elbow. Perfect. Okay, more. That's the old way I was doing reloads. Don't do that again. Nope. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Okay, boom. Missed it. It's fine. Cool. Perfect. Okay, I want to emphasize more, like getting the gun up faster. Here we go. Oh man, plenty of time. Okay, let's do a couple more. Nice. One more. Perfect. All right, now, if you see any of my other videos, I always say, make sure when you dry fire, you practice the make ready process. So that's where we're gonna add on this particular session. We're gonna add that right now. So let me turn off the part times real quick. Perfect. Now, we're gonna do just like a stage. So we're gonna pretend this is the match. I have an array of 4 targets here, and I'm gonna do a mandatory reload and then engage those 4 targets again. Okay, so I'll get the command make ready. In IPSC, you're not allowed to do a sight picture with a handgun, only in PCC, so you're just gonna make sure dot's illuminated. Do not depress the trigger, that's a penalty, or you'll be warned about that. Okay, dot's bright enough. Grab the magazine, insert it, wrap around in it. Okay, this is the one I'm gonna be using anyways. Reinsert, boom, make sure the firearm's on safe. Holster it, keep my hand on the holster. Put my hand on the magazine real quick to make sure it's a good reference point. I'm gonna look down range and then hit the beeper. Okay, not too bad. Again, back to re-emphasizing the whole elbow thing when it comes to reload. So really need to work on that. All right, make ready. Okay, okay, magazine. That's good. Magazine, handgun. Okay, bad draw. Okay, did not emphasize. You know, I was moving, and that's what I felt like. I was trying to bend over at the waist and grab the firearm at the same time. I didn't grab the gun, didn't assume the athletic position I wanted. So we're gonna work on that. Okay, make ready, draw the gun. Boom, dots on. Insert magazine, boom, safe. Grip the gun, mag, reference, downrange. Okay, I'm doing too low, not too bad. Too low though. I want to bring the gun higher this way, so better. So I make ready again, no sight picture, that's illuminated. Gun's on safe, holstered, not in the lock position. Hand on the magazine I'm gonna reload into. Assume the nice little start position from IPSC. Press the button. Okay, good, bam. That is really good. All right, guys, that's just a quick dry fire session. I've been actually dry firing a little bit already, but one I want to share with you guys. So just small things. Gonna shoot this IPSC Extreme match here in Florida at the end of the month. It's 30 stages, 3 days. There's some top level international competitors coming around. Other than that, I really want to shoot the match because I got great friends of mine that are coming from all over the country, and I haven't seen them in a long time. So it'll be fun to shoot a match, 30 stages, be super fun. So also just seeing, you know, this off season I gave myself and all the stuff that I've been working on to see if we could put it in a major match. It's been a while since I shot one, so it'll be fun to see. So a little bit of new equipment, new holster layout. As you can see, like I used to have a magazine in the front. Now everything's from the hip bone back, because maybe I might want to play in the optics division or limited optics. So we'll see about that. New holster, really enjoy it so far. Definitely needs to get used to some things, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. So if you have any questions or any concerns or any comments, please feel free to fulfill my comment section with all the love and hate that you have. But anyways, thanks guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.